and welcome to the Yoga Clinic. My name is Becca. Today in a seated position, you can sit up on your blanket. This will elevate the hips slightly and allow the knees to relax down. This is really helpful if you have tight hip flexors, which is most of us. So the main thing is that you want to find a position that is comfortable to maintain seated, where you can be alert and upright without being stiff or rigid. We'll begin with some pranayama and mindfulness. So we can begin with our hands in a mudra here with the pointer and thumb touching, backs of the hands resting on tops of the knees. Find your posture. Maybe you need to walk the sitting bones back slightly and then rock the torso forward and back so it feels like you're really centered over your pelvis. And then the head resting on top of shoulders so that the chest can be open and proud. And then letting the eyelids drift closed. We'll take a deep breath in through the heart and just release it. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale, filling the heart space. Exhale, let it go and settle. And again, inhale, filling the lungs front to back. Opening the mouth, releasing with sound. Know that there is no right way to show up for your practice. Whatever you're bringing onto the mat today is welcome. And our job is simply to acknowledge and make space for what is here. If there is tension in the body, perhaps breathing some space around the tension, just making some room. So we're not clamping down on it. Giving it permission to exist. That's it, nice and easy. Just breathing in and out. Nothing else to do. If the mind is very busy, let the mind be busy. We don't need to attach to thought, nor do we have to be hard on ourselves if there is a lot of thinking. We can just sit back and receive the experience exactly as it is. Letting the eyelids rest back into their sockets. Loosening around the eyes, the brow. Inviting some space between the back molars. And allowing yourself to sit back, feeling the supports underneath you, the earth holding you up from below. And tapping into a sense of trust that these will hold you. No need to hold on. You can let go now. Resting back. We might call in the sense of a smile spreading across the lips, maybe smiling gently into the eyes. And just noticing what happens when we call in a smile, even faintly. What might it be like to smile across the heart space? Perhaps there is a sense of disarming, of saying yes to life, receiving and trusting. And these are all just my words. Your experience is your own. It doesn't need to be described with words. You might just feel into it. What does it feel like? We'll inhale here together and release it. And then we'll inhale for a count of 4 and hold at the top. Hold. Holding the breath in, feeling full of air. And then we'll release for a 6 count. You might purse the lips like you're blowing out birthday candles. This will extend the exhale. And then holding the breath out at the bottom. We'll just be here for about another 10 count. And then inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding at the top for a 10 count. Feeling the body full of air. And then exhale, blowing out the birthday candles if that's helpful for you to extend the breath out. Holding the breath out for 10. And then again, inhaling for 4. And I'm going to leave you to do this at your own pace now for just a few minutes here. When we modulate the breath, we are modulating the nervous system. This technique is very simple, and it can be a tool for you in times of stress, a hack, if you will, to calm the nervous system down. And the hold, the breath retention at the top and at the bottom is directly tied to your consciousness. When the breath ceases, it's much harder to think actively. And so this practice is beneficial in two ways, at least two ways, in calming the nervous system and slowing down the thinking. Let's finish up the round that you're on. There's no rush. Ending with the retention of the breath out for a 10 count. And then just inhaling normally, exhaling fully, and returning to natural breathing. We'll just pause here in this space and notice what has shifted. What might you have access to that you didn't before? We'll bow the chin slightly, keeping the eyes closed. Bring the hands to prayer at your chest, thumbs at the sternum. And we'll close this meditation with a sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the wisdom of the teachers that came before to show us these practices. Gratitude for a sense of community, a sense of common humanity, that we all share stress in some way and we all want to be free from suffering. Maybe inviting a commitment to decrease the suffering of the lives of the people that you touch today in some way. Maybe it's sending a nice text. Maybe it's taking care of yourself so that you can show up better. Breath into the heart space. And release it. Release the hands down. Thank you for sharing that practice with me.